Welcome back. For my first knife review, I thought I'd do something very special to me. This is a custom knife that I had handmade by a gentleman named Michael Morris. I will put a link to his website in the description. This knife is a friction folder. Friction folders have no lock. The design has been around for centuries. So if I open it up via the tang here, it will just stay open because of the friction of these two scales pressing against the blade. To prevent it from closing, you can leave your thumb on top. That way, when pressure is applied to the top of the blade, your hand will prevent it from closing. This knife, I had, like I said, I had it custom made. The handle is I believe that's an olive micarta. The blade is actually made from an old file. Some knife makers will take an old file that is no longer useful as a file and work it into a blade. This one happens to be a clip point friction folder. The blade measures, I believe, 2¼ inches. Let's take out the tape measure and find out. Yep, looks like 2¼ inch cutting edge. The handle measures 3¼ inches. The handle has a slight curve to it, so it fits in the hand decently. It's not extremely ergonomic, but it doesn't have to be because this is a fairly light-duty knife. I've used it to open up a few packages. I've done some paper cut tests with it, and it came from him incredibly sharp. Right now, the edge does need to be touched up a little. The blade is hollow ground. And he did a wonderful job with the hollow grind. Feels You can feel the curve of the hollow grind. It starts about here and just falls off. So it's got a fairly thin edge. Let me get the fingerprints off of there. The knife, I asked him for a sheath. Came with this leather slip sheath. It does a pretty good job of protecting the knife while it's in my pocket. That way I can throw change or keys or what have you in my pocket and not have to worry about the knife. I do not store the knife in this sheath because this is a carbon steel. I believe it's a W1 or W2 steel, tool steel. It is subject to rusting, so I do keep Tough Glide on it to protect it. So if I keep it in the leather sheath, it is likely to rust due to the moisture of the sheath. This scratch pattern you see here on the blade, and this what looks like jimping on the back, I believe is actually from the file that the blade was worked from. The knife can be opened one-handed by pressing down on the tang. The tang also serves as a bottle opener or cap lifter. Works pretty well. You just hook it on and pop the cap off. It is pinned construction with an open body, so I can clean it out if I need to fairly easily. He did offer a lanyard hole on this pin back here, but I opted for a solid pin. I don't know if he's currently taking orders, but if he is, like I said, check out his website, which I am posting in the description, and you can see how lovely the pattern of this micarta is. I'm not sure whether I think it's a linen micarta. You can see the actual weave of the fabric. This knife is very special to me because it's something that was made for me. So thanks for watching.